Now children, let's start with chapter number 7, more on Scratch. So in this chapter, we will study about Scratch. It is fun, easy to way programming language which is designed for kids. It allows you to create your own games. आप अपने games, अपने animation, interactive stories, आप different colorful blocks का use करके बना सकते हैं. So in this, you will just drag and drop the blocks to make things happen. You can make character move, बात भी करवा सकते हो, and even respond with a single click. So it is great way of grade 4 student to learn basic coding, which like sequence, loops, events, like different things you can do. So what is sprite? In Scratch, sprites are the character or object that you can control in your project. जो आप अपने प्रोजेक्ट में कंट्रोल कर सकते हो. They can be anything like animals, people, car, or even custom design, right? So sprites can move, change color, make sound, and perform various actions, which is based on blocks of code. Each sprite can have different costume to show different looks, and you can program them interact with sprites or the background. These are the main elements. They help you to bring your games and animation to life. Then we have sprites. It's are the set of instruction that tell. जो scripts होते हैं वो sprites को बताते हैं, instruction देते हैं what to do. They are made up of connecting coding blocks together. Each script can control sprite action like moving, changing appearance, or making sounds. Next is blocks. In Scratch, blocks are the building pieces, right, to create the sprite, which represent a specific command or action, or when combined, they control how sprites behave. First is, let's study about the different blocks. First is your motion block. This blocks, what it do, it controls the movement of the sprite. Look blocks, it changes the appearance, say hello or switch to comment. And then we have sound blocks, which makes changes in the sound effect or music. Then we have event block, which specify the event. Like, then we have control block, which controls the flow of script. Sensing blocks, which detects things like mouse movement, keyboard, sprite collision. Then we have operators block, जो आपको जितनी भी mathematical calculation है उसको perform करता है, right? Then we have variable block. These blocks stores and use values in your project, like set score 0 to change score by 1. Then we have my block, which is used to create your own block, जो अपने block अपने आप create कर सकता है. Then types of block shapes. We have different types. We have stack blocks, which is rectangular and which have top notches and bumps also. इसका फंक्शन क्या होता है? ये सारे एक्शंस परफॉर्म करता है. मूविंग, अगर स्प्राइट को मूव करना है और मेक देम स्पीक, तो हम कौन सा ब्लॉक यूज करते हैं? वी रेक्टेंगुलर ब्लॉक. देन वी हैव हैट ब्लॉक. हैट ब्लॉक पे क्या होता है? थोड़ा राउंडेड होता है टॉप से विद नॉच एट द बॉटम. इसका फंक्शन क्या होता है? स्क्रिप्ट को स्टार्ट करता है, इनिशिएट करता है एक्शन, and when event occurs such as clicking the green flag or pressing a key, like when green flag is clicked. Then we have boolean block, जो hexagonal shape का होता है. इसका फंक्शन होता है, ये रिपोर्ट करता है कि जो कंडीशन है वो ट्रू है या फिर फॉल्स है. नेक्स्ट, टचिंग माउस पॉइंटर. देन रिपोर्टर ब्लॉक. देन वी हैव रिपोर्टर ब्लॉक, जो राउंडेड होता है, रेक्टेंगुलर होता है, जो उसकी एंड्स होते हैं वो भी राउंड होते हैं. These blocks report values, and other blocks like variables, mathematical calculation or sensing, exposition or answer. Then C block, which is steal or loop. इसका फंक्शन होता है, ये रैप करता है अराउंड द ब्लॉक्स, ये रिपीट करता है और कंडीशंस को टेस्ट करता है. लाइक वी हैव कैप ब्लॉक्स, जो फ्लैट होता है बॉटम पे और नॉच होता है टॉप पे, राइट? ये स्टॉप करता है स्क्रिप्ट को जब स्क्रिप्ट आपकी रन कर रही है. एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू वांट टू स्टॉप ऑल, you can use it also. Now adding a new sprite. Now we have to add a new sprite. So how we will add? So default sprite in a Scratch character is cat. Default sprite cat होती है. It automatically appears when you start. जैसे आप प्रोजेक्ट को स्टार्ट करोगे वो automatically appear हो जाती है. ठीक है? It is very friendly and cartoon like character that kids can easily control using this. You can make the cat move, talk, change its costume, and interact. So the sprites help beginners to get started with coding Scratch. Now choosing sprite from library. What you will do, you will click on the choose sprite button. Click on choose a sprite option. Choose a sprite window appear. देन यू विल सेलेक्ट द कैटेगरी, एक तो आपकी बाय डिफॉल्ट सेलेक्ट हुई भी आती है. देन स्टेप 4 इज क्लिक ऑन द स्प्राइट यू वांट टू ऐड. सो your new sprite is added to the sprite list and is also displayed on the stage. You can use the button of sprite info pane and give sprite a new name and drag the sprite to the place where you want it on the stage. जहां भी आप चाहते हैं, जहां पे आप चाहते हैं sprite को stage पर, आप उसको move भी कर सकते हैं. Next is pointing a painting or creating a new sprite. So for that, click on the choose sprite button. Click on paint option. The costume tab appears that can be used to create new sprite with the help of tools from the toolbar. Click on the drawing tools from the toolbar. Now step 4, draw the sprite on the canvas. आपको sprite को draw करना है canvas को. You can use different color and you can apply the range of special effect. Then the new sprite is added on the stage with the name sprite 2. A new sprite also appears in the sprite list. You can use the sprite text box and give the sprite new name. Click on the code tab to return to the sprite view. Drag the sprite to the place where you wanted it on the stage. Next is getting surprise sprite. So the surprise option randomly select one sprite from the choose sprite button and add it to your application. So click on choose the sprite button. Now step 2, click on the surprise option. Then your new randomly select sprite added to the sprite list. Drag the sprite to the place where you want it on the stage. आप जहाँ पे चाहते हैं उसे. Now uploading sprite from the file. अब आप चाहते हैं कि आप sprite को अपलोड कर सके फाइल पे, तो आप कैसे करेंगे? Click on choose sprite button. Click on upload sprite. Navigate the file you want to upload and you will click on it. So click open. जैसे आप open करोगे, your new sprite will be seen over here like this. That is written hello. Right? Now you want to delete the sprite. So for that you will click on the sprite icon. जो भी आप delete करना चाहते हैं, इसमें से आप जो भी delete करना चाहते हैं उस पर click करेंगे. Then click on delete button. The sprite gets removed from the stage. और जो आपकी sprite है वो stage से remove हो जाएगी. Now changing the costume. अब आप चाहते हैं कि costume हम change करें sprite के. So for that, what you can do, you can change how a sprite looks by giving different costume. It can have one or more costume, which will allow to change the appearance, right? So what you will do, first of all, you will click on the costume tab. You will see a crab 2A and crab costume under a butterfly sprite. Click on the crab 2B costume. A new sprite costume is added on the stage as well as in the sprite list area. Now sprite stage. So the stage provides the canvas upon which sprites are displayed and interact with one another. The stage is 480 units wide and 360 unit high. So as you can see, x-axis runs from coordinate 240 or 240. Right? A coordinate location, Scratch keeps you informed to the pointer location wherever it is moved over a stage by displaying it x and y coordinate position. Then we have changing background. By default, the background of the stage is white. You can change the background of the stage to make it look more interesting and live. The choose of the background button. What it is? इससे आप क्या कर सकते हो, अपनी स्प्राइट का अगर आप चाहें तो बैकग्राउंड भी चेंज कर सकते हो. ठीक है, जो बैकग्राउंड होता है उसको चेंज कर सकते हो. हाउ यू विल चूज द बैकग्राउंड फ्रॉम द लाइब्रेरी? क्लिक ऑन द चूज बैकग्राउंड ऑप्शन. Click on the choose backdrop option and window will appear. You will select whatever category you want to select. You can select. You can scroll more backdrop also. And जो आप ऐड करना चाहते हैं आप उस पर क्लिक करोगे और वो ऐसे ऐड हो जाएगा. Now working with two sprite. Now you want to add sprite. So for that, add one more sprite on the stage by clicking on the choose sprite button. आप एक और ऐसे देखो, यहाँ पे आप ऐड कर सकते हो. दो ऐड कर ली ना, आप ड्रैग करोगे न्यू स्प्राइट ऑन द स्टेज, यहाँ पे भी आप उसको चाहते हैं ऐड करना. नाउ क्रिएटिंग स्क्रिप्ट फॉर द स्प्राइट. इन द स्प्राइट्स लिस्ट, क्लिक ऑन द स्प्राइट आइकन which you want to create a script program in the script area for the selected sprite, right? So in the scripts list, click on the sprite icon duck1 for which you want to create a script. Create a script in the script area of the above. First what we have to do, we have to insert a flag block. आपको पहले flag block पे जाना है from the event block. On then we have to add points in the direction block from motion block, and then you have to set option -90 in the left direction, right? Now, event-based programming. What is event-based programming? It is an action or occurrence detected by the program. Events can be user action, जैसे भाई सिंगल क्लिक करी माउस की बटन की, कोई की प्रेस करी है, तो ये क्या होते हैं आपके इवेंट्स होते हैं. Event driven programming is a programming paradigm in which flow of program execution is determined. इसमें जो फ्लो ऑफ प्रोग्राम है उसका एग्जीक्यूशन को हम डिटरमाइन करते हैं. व्हेन आइकन इज क्लिक्ड इज आल्सो एन इवेंट ब्लॉक. सो दिस ब्लॉक ट्रिगर्स अ पर्टिकुलर ब्लॉक दैट द प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूट्स इन अ सर्टेन वे. Now make a sprite change its costume. Like so, how you will change the costume? For that you have to click the code tag, click the event button, select when key pressed block and drag it into script area. Click on down arrow button and click on a particular key you want to choose. When you press this key on the keyboard, the sprite will move. तो जैसे आप प्रेस करोगे जो आपकी स्प्राइट है वो उसके साथ मूव करेगी. फिर उसके बाद आपको कहाँ जाना है? मोशन बटन पे आप रोटेशन स्टाइल को सेट करोगे. Click on down arrow button, a pop-up menu appears. Select the rotation style. The correct rotation style must be chosen. So then select the point in direction 90 block and fix it under set rotation style. Then you will click on white box. You will set a direction by rotating the arrow, right? And after that you will select move 10 steps. 10 steps blocks or drag it the script area. Right? Click on the look button. और आप look button पे click करो. Right? Then select next costume block and drag it into script area and your block will move 10 steps ahead. Next is forever block. It control block which runs the script continuously until the stop button is clicked. When you click forever block, the block held inside the block get executed. This block is mainly used to perform tasks repeatedly. Stop button, it is in red and it is used to stop the project anytime. Now saving the project. Now you want to save the project. So for that also we will see the different steps. First of all, you will click on the file menu. Right? Click on the save to your computer or save as dialog box appear. Navigate the location. Type the name of your project in the new file text box. Click on save or save project. So your project will be saved automatically. Right? This was all about the Scratch program. Hope you understood each and everything. Now we will meet in the next class. Thank you.